And we're live. Welcome to episode 208 of DCP Live featuring Big Cheese.
Big Cheese.
Hey. Hello, howdy doody.
How did you get Big
Howdy
Cheese? How did you think to make such an awesome name for yourself? And then how did you acquire such a great name on the relevant platforms?
First off, I'm big. I smile a lot, so when I was younger, my mentor used to say, "You always smiling, you always cheesing. I'm gonna call you Cheese." So that's how I got the cheese part. The kit or the kit part is like just me, a bundle of joy, a big bundle of joy, big bundle of entertainment. That's just me.
Nice.
It's a kit. It used to mean keep in touch, but people don't keep in touch with me, so now I'm just a bundle of joy.
So we're not ruling out someday you could also be Big Cheese Joy if you ever want to rebrand.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to put it in, a patent, put a patent in for 1/4 every time somebody say that.
When Advanced GG calls you to make a flavor, I'm not gonna try it.
Look, tropical tea spin.
Tropical cheese flavor.
You already know.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
what I want. That's what I need.
I
Sounds pretty good.
I tasted that when you said it. And I don't even like tropical flavors.
Maybe
in
it's
the
just
first
like
place.
cheese with a hint of pineapple. It's tropical cheese. It's cheese, but
Of course, here comes the pineapple discussion. No, let's not start the show with a pineapple argument.
I don't know what you have against pineapples.
Yeah, good point. Now
nothing
that I'm
against
thinking about it, pineapple
Yes.
cheese, that could be a good flavor.
Thank you, Brad.
Yes. I don't care what it is. Pineapple goes on it. Yes.
Thank you. That's
Yes.
right. Get Brad out of here.
I love
I
pineapple.
off the
I'm
ship.
not against pineapple. Don't twist my words.
He's anti-pineapple.
Yeah,
Shouldn't have brought it up.
he hates pineapple.
So, Big Cheese, who the heck are you? Where can people find you? What do you do on the internets?
Where can people find me? Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
Do you do both Twitch and Facebook, or Twitch and YouTube?
Well, I'm getting back into YouTube because
Yeah.
basically it's like I was more focused on building my brand on Twitch and getting my name up there, and still trying to get my name up there because like the production's there, the talent is there, but itty bitty recognition. So it's like I just need somebody to just see me in that little box right there. So I've been trying to build that up, and on YouTube, I've been on YouTube since 2006. Like I've been on there for the longest.
Whoa.
And
You and that dog on a skateboard, pretty much same time.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
If you chart it,
I was on YouTube when there was no such thing as copyright strikes.
Oh, yeah.
It was just put the video up, whatever.
it was like
That's what it
was
was.
like Napster.
Yeah, it was pretty much like
video.
Napster. Yeah, like that was like what the old YouTube and
LimeWire.
when Winamp was good and LimeWire. Yeah, and
Winamp.
LimeWire.
It
Like,
really
yeah,
is
LimeWire.
the llamas.
Those were the days. You get the
They were
brand
the
new
days.
music here, and then it's a big old virus name. You got screwed, bro.
Are you primarily a Destiny player at this point? Are you variety? Like, what are you playing mostly?
I'm a big variety game player. But don't get me wrong, I love Destiny, Hunter Gang. So if anybody
That's
asks me
right.
questions, you already know what it is. But no, I play Tetris 99, a little bit of Tetris Effect, Apex, Call of Duty. I just got on the Mario Bros 35, and Mario Bros 35 is just like Tetris 99, but it's just you got to run through the whole thing like it's regular Mario Bros games.
Is it like a race? I haven't actually seen this yet. Is it a race?
Well, no, it's like, how can I say this? It's like, okay, whoever I take out on my side, right? Like if I take out the Goombas, the turtles, or whatnot, they go on your side as ghosts, and you gotta take them out before they take you out. So it's kind of like it's like a battle royale of Mario Brothers. So it's like, okay, if I get the most coins, or if I get the most enemies taken care of, I have a timer where I can't let the timer go to 0. If it does, I'm gone. So I gotta beat you to it before you beat me to it.
Okay.
And you're looking at the 14-time champion.
I've heard
Nice.
you're really good at Tetris, and
Look.
I've seen some of your Tetris streams, so I'm not surprised because it's literally it's Tetris 99, but
Yeah, but
Mario.
now if you're talking about Tetris, you're looking at the 775 champion. I want to get one top.
775 times you've won.
Yeah,
These are
Holy
real numbers. That's
Wow.
huge, man.
That's a
I-
lot of Tetris.
miscount. Like I didn't count how many wins I got. Well, I was winning, just win. So
I believe it.
and then somebody was like, "Man, how many wins you got?" I'm like, "I don't even know. Let me check." Oh Lord, I got 775. Okay, cool. Yeah.
You gotta put that in the title, man.
I feel
Yeah.
real good about myself if I
Solid.
get top 10 in that game. Real good.
Look, it's like, I've been playing Tetris for the longest, like ever since the game came out. I've been playing Tetris. So yeah, that I just gave you my age. I'm old. Okay, don't let this handsomeness fool you. Yeah,
Happens to the best of us.
23. Hi. But no, I just enjoy video games in general. Yeah, I've been playing Among Us. I've been playing Fall Guys. We just won a Fall Guys event Tuesday. It was a $10,000 charity event, and my team won.
Nice.
Shocked.
Hey,
Nice.
I am
Congrats.
shocked. Let me tell you why I'm shocked, because you have a 2-time Twitch Rivals champion and Grand Pooh Bear. He was in the event. Tuba was in the event, and he won Fall Mania, and I beat them both. I should just walk off right now. I'm a champion.
You sound like a champion. You're racking up the accolades.
I wish I could though. But I just love having fun. That's just me. That's who I am. When people come to my channel or come to my YouTube channel, all they're going to see is like energy, hype, and just unlimited entertainment. No matter how it is, if it's musical, if it's a parody, or if it's gaming, that's just who I am. I just like to have fun and enjoy what I'm doing, and I will continue to.
I mentioned to you in the pre-show, but before the show, we asked for questions, and somebody had kind of retweeted your celebration of a tweet or of a sub, and it was the hypest celebration I think I've ever seen on Twitch. It was outstanding.
Yeah. Oh Lord, his birthday was yesterday too. T-Pain was doing the sub hype with me. Because he was like, I want to see the sub hype. I want to see the damn sub hype. I'm like, all right, fine. So what you want to see, that's what you're gonna get. So he was like celebrating with me, but like I was trying to look at the screen. It was the aftermath, right? After I saw like the stream or whatnot on my side, and then I checked his side, and he was talking about, I'm like, I was dying laughing. I was like, this dude he's just as bad as I am, and I love every second of it, man. And it was a wonderful experience.
That was amazing.
It's like to be recognized by individuals you think that's not even watching you. It's crazy because you never know who's watching you, or you never know who's even paying attention to you as a streamer, as an entertainer, as a broadcaster, et cetera, et cetera. You don't know who's watching you. And then that one moment where that person is like, yo, I really want to check this guy out. I want to go talk to him. And it's like, me?
Yeah, it's like you who?
That's
What?
awesome.
You? Me? Okay.
Out of all people, me? I'm like,
That's amazing.
well, it's time. I love it, though.
Are you wearing a Trials of the 9 t-shirt?
Yes.
Oh my.
That's a
Bringing it
classic.
back?
Classic.
Are you like,
2009.
that's what you want instead? Is that what?
No.
is that what we're hearing?
No. We can
That was a
look
pretty
back at
quick
it
no.
and think about it and be like, oh, it was
Okay.
it was a time.
We like the armor.
It's better a
and
t-shirt than a game mode.
the shaders.
Yeah, the 2009 t-shirts.
Yeah, bring
were
back the
great.
shaders.
Yeah, the shaders were
Shaders
good.
were great too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't say no Tefty today. He
Who?
is filming a music video,
Mm-hmm.
and we're
Yep.
very excited to see it next week. He has promised for sure this time, like no joke, that we will have a theme song on the show next week. He promised, didn't he?
Is
Watts?
that actually true? I
Yeah,
haven't heard
it's
this news yet. This is
something
like
about
not a joke.
like
Because this has been going on for
Check
years.
My Fantasy Touchin' Part 2 is the name of it. Yeah,
Yes.
we're very excited.
We are very
Reported.
excited for it.
It's Touch My Fantasy instead of
Now
Shake
we got to
Fantasy.
hear it. We all got to listen for it. I'm looking forward
That's
to
right.
it.
I think it's gonna go up the charts. It's gonna be a multi-platinum hit. It's really gonna be a chart
It's gonna be
topper on
huge.
all the charts: country, pop, everything, jazz.
It's cross genre. I've
Yeah.
heard that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna go diamond on EDM. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to
Oh
it.
yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna cut him a gold record. They're already cutting it. They haven't even heard the song yet.
They saw that music video and that pre-beer Tefty and were like,
Young Tef,
Yep.
they were like, this
Mhm.
this guy's all
It's
hits.
amazing that he can distill sex to a video format like that. But here it is. It's here. Should we talk a little Destiny this week?
Probably a
we
good
could,
idea.
we could talk a
yeah,
little
yeah.
Destiny. I
And
mean, the
there is
most
some
important
news.
question of who is Big Cheese's main was already answered. So
Yeah. A Hunter main. That's why we love him and respect him.
Basking in the glow of the hunter, man.
Can't take that away from me. I don't care who you are. You be a warlock or the cheap titans. I don't care who you are. It's Hunter
Shoulder
game.
charging.
Okay.
we don't
So
have
fucking-
any non-hunters on this podcast, so
Yep. It's
Oh,
interesting.
everyone's a hunter.
Okay, cool. I'm happy to hear that. I was scared of like being the only one that was an actual hunter. I was like, please don't let me be the only hunter. Please let me be the only hunter. Please.
Oh no.
No, we're very discriminatory. Very.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm happy to hear that.
We did get a TWAB this week. They kind of showed a sneak peek at some of the what is it called? Festival of the Lost.
Festival of
Lost.
the Lost.
And there was a trailer for it, which was probably one of my favorite trailers based on
Music,
the music
especially.
and action
Yeah.
that was in it.
Yeah.
Got some metal,
It was a good trailer.
some headbanging Halloween spooky action.
I was
Yeah.
actually looking at the artwork that they showed on the TWAB. You know how they always feature like a specific piece of art.
Mhm.
Is that Hunter mask new, or did I just miss
It's an
it?
ornament. So yeah, there's 3 new ornaments that you can earn.
Okay,
right?
those are
Mhm.
new then.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. It's always because we're all. I think that's what we'll find is the biggest news as we read through it. It's like as they've brought back these events, they tend to kind of be mostly the same. And it kind of is, but they have added a lot of new things to earn and like maxed out rewards. And I know we'll get into it, but I think that's definitely interesting this year.
What's going on with that Warlock mask exactly?
So I think the warlock's supposed to be like a vampire or something. Like he's got the
Okay.
vampire, the collar. He's got the little freckles.
Yeah. So he's got like pointed ears and like teeth. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Looks like
Okay.
a vampire warlock.
Is the Titan supposed to be Frankenstein?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay.
There's chains. There's there's
That was
chains.
Frankenstein.
It's green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Frankenstein. Yeah. Either Frankenstein or the Hulk.
I don't
Yeah.
know about that. I think that's.
What is it then, Fran?
I mean, just chains go along with spooky Halloween. The rattling of chains doesn't make you Frankenstein.
But it's
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, okay.
I don't know. Like the bottom of the mask almost looks like stitching, maybe.
yeah. Mhm.
Maybe. All right.
I think they're going for a Frankenstein look.
Yeah, if it's
Right.
stitching, that's definitely a Frankenstein.
But
I don't
yeah,
know.
like the warlock
together.
is actually a vampire. Freaking
Yeah,
cool,
for sure.
Which is really
Wearing a
cool,
suit.
actually.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
warlocks.
I legit have
I
to
know.
say that might be my favorite of it because it's so freaking classy and styling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look closely at the mask. He has like actually like fangs and teeth on there too.
Yes.
It's
it does.
The
pretty
mask
cool.
is my least favorite part of it. It's the suit with the high
Yeah.
collar and the what is
He's
the
got a puffy
ruffles?
shirt.
The
He's got a
ruffles
puffy
called?
shirt.
That's a puffy shirt. Okay, and the waistcoat. I mean, come on, this guy, he's got class written all over him.
You got the fruitfuls going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
legit
don't-
normally
I don't know if I
Yeah.
should ask him for a job or ask him for a drink, but I know that I need to ask him for something.
yeah, those are some nice tower casuals. I'm gonna need
Yeah.
to get those. Like for real.
I really like the hunter mask. The rest of the outfit is fine. It's kind of like a biker zipper, fluffy
Yeah, that-
furry thing. I don't know. The
A
mask is hot.
fluffy
though.
fur thing. Yeah.
You lost me at Fluffy and Fur.
I guess
I
actually.
mean,
Yeah.
it's supposed to
guess
be a
you're-
werewolf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, thinking about all the themes: vampire, werewolf, and I guess
Frankenstein.
I guess you're right. I'm gonna go back and admit it. So-
Well, then,
That's
to go
counts.
with that theme, they got the mummy theme with the ship, the sparrow, and the ghost, right?
Yep.
I mean, right away, it reminded me of Mumra from Thundercats with like the mummy wrappings kind of hanging off.
Totally.
I think it looks pretty. I think they look pretty cool.
Yeah.
I dig them.
Yeah, and then in the trailer, did I see that the broomstick made a return?
I
no.
believe so.
No.
Right?
They bringing
Probably.
the broomstick back. If they're gonna bring the broomstick back, just bring back SRL as well.
Do you want SRL back?
I would love to have SRL back.
SRL.
You know
SRL
why?
would be
Why?
I
because you were the best and you won like 775 times, probably.
I mean, you ain't
Maybe
lying,
not.
but you know.
I mean, I know it's true now.
Look, I just love getting like nice gear for getting first place all the time. I just like it. Okay, don't judge me.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, but like overall, you know, the game has made a lot of progression, and you know, people have been giving it a little bit of grief, and it's understandable, especially like the dedicated Destiny players. And you look at it now, it's like they're trying to do like everything they can to win them back. You gotta give them some credit. A lot of companies don't really like put so much into a community because they feel like they don't have a community. At least the Destiny community knows they're not going anywhere. And Bungie's like, yo, we gotta punch it hard for this
I wish
for this
some of them would
expansion.
go somewhere.
Yeah, like something. Last resort. This is it. This is all or nothing. Like,
Yeah.
you better be ready for nothing. But I
We've
know,
seen
like,
it all.
Mm-hmm.
but better be ready for like a very good expansion release. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like it's been a while since I played Destiny, so I will definitely jump back on and check it out for myself. I do want that mask though. You keep talking about that mask. I love that mask.
It looks good,
The
right?
what
mask is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
There's
that's-
also they're
that's
bringing
ominous.
the broom back, but they're bringing it's like so it's a 37 seconds into that 1 minute 12 trailer for Festival of
Mhm.
the Lost, and
Mm.
it's a
Oh, it's in the
frozen
trailer.
broom with a cat on it. The cat on the front.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
How many
interesting.
seconds in?
Oh, like a frozen cat broom.
How many seconds in was it, Watts?
37.
37.
I'm on it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's an icy broom with a cat on it.
cat.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
cool. Well, I
So
need
yeah, they
that.
just kind of reskin some stuff. Yeah, the rewards are pretty cool. Yeah, that was what surprised me the most was that it wasn't just like, well, horror stories dropping again, and you know we brought back Haunted Forest. There are a lot of things to earn this time around, and they really seem like they amped that up.
And the
Yeah,
emblem
so
looks really cool.
Yeah, that one was dope.
And I
The event
I
starts
do-
on
yeah.
October 6th.
Next week.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the Haunted Forest is coming back. This year, they've added 5 chests to the end of the activity for 5 times the loot, which is nice.
Mm.
I like loot.
I do too.
I like loot.
Yeah, I like good loot.
You are
That's the
going to
key.
need cipher decoders to open the chests. You're going to get them from Spider. Or, well, you talk to Spider to get started, and then they will drop from
interesting.
playing any of your favorite activities across the solar system.
Yeah,
Similar to
Okay.
Umbral Engrams.
which is
That's cool.
awesome. That's like it may some people I think that seems minor. To me, that seems big because too often it's the one thing I complain about. I'm like, I do not want to run the Haunted Forest over and over again to earn this stuff because some people just play Crucible and like, cool, you shouldn't force them into these events. I mean, it's one thing to do a quest. I think that theme and all is cool. So props to them for, you know, I know we all got too many Umbral Engrams, but I
Never
also
have
think we
enough
just didn't have
Umbral
enough rewards either. Like we just ran out of getting the good stuff. So anyway, that's one of the biggest things I was excited about.
Yeah,
Go
I like it
wherever
when
and
you
earn
can
these
play whatever
decoders.
you want, and now hopefully you can just save up 5 keys. When you get 5 of them, you go run in a Haunted Forest, and then use all 5 keys, and then
There's
you get 5 rewards.
Oh yeah, you can hold on to a max of 25
Okay,
decoders at
Okay.
a time. Stack them.
Not bad.
yeah. So
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
yeah, I like when you can play whatever you want and
Same.
earn the. What I couldn't stand, there's a while there where it seemed like I was running public events in every event, like every seasonal event, It was like, okay,
Yeah.
go run public events until your eyes bleed. Okay.
Yeah. You got to be careful. Exactly. You got to be careful too where the quantity of stuff drops too, because if it's like dropping twice as much somewhere, it still ends up burning you out. So like that's actually good to bring up. Like I hope they're not like heroic events give you like double and it's twice as fast. I mean, you're gonna get a little lack of parity, but I hope it doesn't turn into that because I do not want it, you know.
Or lost
'Cause they-
sectors. Remember, what was
Yes.
the event that we were running the same lost sector for hours at a time? There was the faction.
It probably was faction rally stuff back.
Yeah.
Was that? Yeah, maybe that's right after the first release of Destiny 2, right?
People still ask for the faction rally back, and it's still an interesting idea that I think has a place in Destiny. I wonder if they'll ever bring that back.
I'm confident they 100% will. I think it's just been time because the
Yeah.
factions are so cool. Think about how long they've been around.
Yeah.
You know.
They were a big part of Destiny 1 as well, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they were huge.
Huge.
a big
everybody
part of your
wanted
kind
the
of daily
shaders.
experience.
Yeah, and the guns, and I think like we've seen in so many things, it's just the amount of time that they have. Same as SRL, right? Yeah, Big Cheese. If you had to choose, which comes back first, SRL or Faction Rally?
I think I want faction to come back when I love SRL. I want faction. no, like faction
It's
was
good. It was a
dope
tough choice.
yeah, like because SRL was like, okay, we're just gonna do a few races just for fun, just to keep our mind off of doing like the public events or doing this for the longest. I just need a break. I just want to go race. But like the faction, like they gave you like things to do and able to earn like more gear and have all the stuff for the guns and for the skins as well. So it's like it was a earning cause for the faction. The SRL was just for like loot that you probably would get like 40 times at the same time. So it's like, so I prefer faction over the SRL.
Yeah. And when I asked that too, it was more about like for me the potential of what they both could be fully developed versus I don't think anybody loved the way Faction Rally came out, but it was like something if you were a fan of the factions,
Right. Like more like SRL, there wasn't like no serious missions for like get first place 20 times and you get like a Hawk Moon or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was nothing like that. Like it was like you just win first place and that's it. There was like no type of big task for it, or I say a task, Jesus. You see too much on this.
What's your task list and your
Right.
dailies?
They're gonna call an emergency meeting because I said that, but it's all right. But like overall, like the faction, at least like you had to go do certain missions and certain things, and able for you to earn the skins or earn like the gun design and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty cool. They at least put something into the faction rally instead of just SRL, just being SRL.
Yeah. The faction rally, to me, I know like we're off topic from
I was like,
Festival
we
of the Lost a
totally
little
went
bit.
off of
Halloween
Cypher Decoders,
faction
and now we're like
rallies,
into
same
faction rallies.
thing.
The faction rally had some cool stuff that was built into it. Like, you'd go and talk to the vendors, and the vendors had some cool stuff to say. It was just, I think it was just the act of grinding the faction rally that was kind of the downfall of it. It's just that you were kind of locked into like this really kind of tight process of just doing those lost sectors over and over again. There's definitely room for that to come back to the game and to like expand the world and the lore of Destiny.
Yeah,
I agree. And in D1, it was great because you could just do it passively. It wasn't something that you had to do like the faction rally.
Yeah.
And, so many times people were like, Future War Cult is the place you want to go if you're a hunter. They have all the stats that you like if you're a hunter. They have the best sidearm. Like, this is the PvP faction. So it was something that you could just, I personally liked D1 factions. I would like them to do more with factions, like open world. PvP would be really cool if we get something like that. Obviously, that would take a lot more than what they're currently doing, but
that's gonna tick a lot of people off.
yeah, well, unless it's a zone specifically for the faction rally thing.
Yeah.
If it was a specific zone, it'd be cool.
I could just see somebody just waiting. Oh, I'm just waiting for somebody to just come up here and try the whole thing.
I did that in Aeon. I did that. I went to the starting zone. I was like an assassin, so you could go invisible all the time, and I would just wait for someone to come farm something, and then you just like, surprise, you're dead.
You're
I've been
the
playing.
worst.
I've been playing Star Wars Squadrons lately, and in PvP, what people are doing is putting their ship against an asteroid and just using it as a turret. So the asteroid is like guarding them for like half of the map, and then anybody comes near them, you can see them on the radar. So you just like track them around the corner and start blasting.
It's not fair.
Cheesy tactics out there.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it. They're gonna be right here. They don't even know I'm here.
You're right about the
really?
factions. The factions in Destiny 1, they served a bunch of, like, even though it was weird because they served a bunch of different purposes. They were vendors for gear, and you also leveled them up every once in a while and would get, like, cool stuff. Like, everybody was always chasing, like, a shader or a ship out of those. And like Watts, you said, it's like some of them, especially when they were doing the random rolls, or not random rolls, but they were changing the rolls on all their weapons toward the end of Destiny 1. Is like, it was a big thing every week to log in and say, oh, what's going on? You know, who's got the best loot this week? Maybe I got a good roll from one of them. I can just buy it at a vendor. They were nice in Destiny 1.
Yeah, I like them. It was a passive thing that you'd always be working towards, and then you'd go in, and then you're like, okay, cool. What can I get? Oh, they have this thing that I haven't had this role before. I want to try out this role. So yeah, it was good. I liked it. They could do more with it for sure, but I don't think D1 was bad for faction.
No. There's triumphs coming to the. Well, all right. Before we wrap up the event for November 3rd, so the event is going to end on November 3rd. You're going to want to complete the 3 triumphs for opening chests in the Haunted Forest. Once you finish off the required triumphs, you'll be able to trade in some of your candy for a mummified exotic sparrow shipping ghost. So that's how you'll earn the ship ghost and sparrow. The
So
Mumra
you can earn it in game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I want to know how much candy it is, though.
How-
What is your
How
candy
much
per hour?
candy?
I knew I was going to bring it up.
We need a new
I need to know
spreadsheet.
candy per hour.
Do you take candy corn? Because I got no other use for it.
I would have the cosign on that part. I can't do nothing with candy corn.
Take it back. Can't do it. Goodbye.
I haven't had candy in like 2 months now. 2 months. Yeah.
Right.
Stay away from candy.
Oh,
That's why you got to
interesting,
trade
too.
it in. You're saving it to give it away. Okay, don't touch it. You need it for your exotic triumphs and ships and ghosts.
That's
If you
what's
finish the Wrapped and Ready Triumph required to get the exotic ghost, it also unlocks the ability to purchase the Restless Shell Ghost pin through Bungie Rewards. So that's a physical pin. They'll also
That's
have a
cool.
new emblem available for free if you finish the initial quest during Festival of the Lost.
The emblem is worth it for sure. The emblem
yeah.
looks
Do the quest for the
really
emblem.
cool.
Yeah.
It's actually
Remind me,
really
you're talking about pins. Finally got the confirmation. It's on the way.
Which pin was it that you ordered?
Oh, which pin?
It was the Be Heard pin.
Mm-hmm.
That was way back in like June, July.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it was
pin,
a while
that's
ago.
dope.
That was like months ago. It was like, oh, we're finally shipping it. Like, what?
You're like, I forgot I even bought this thing. The raid jackets are like, you're looking at a year or something for raid jackets. Raid jackets are crazy.
Usually. Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, I finally got Crown of Sorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Did we get Garden? No, I'm forgetting because they take so long. I was like, wait, I did just get one like 2 months ago, but that was
It was
from.
probably Garden.
I think it was
imagine.
I think it was still just Crown, wasn't it? Well, whatever. Do you guys have the jackets at all?
No, I've never ordered one.
I have 3. I
They're
didn't
crazy
get.
good quality.
They are. To be fair, yeah, they are very good quality jackets.
Yeah.
They made jackets my size. I'm a big guy.
I don't know if they do. That's a good question. I wonder if they make them.
I tend to bust out of jackets.
They're
make it
pretty
look like-
custom. I wouldn't be surprised if they support like a bunch of custom sizes. But
Chubby guy.
anyway,
So the minimum power to enter the Haunted Forest is 750. You can hold up to 25 cipher decoders before you need to go open some chests. There will be both earnable masks and masks available for silver or bright dust. Any triumphs involving masks do not require masks from Eververse. Bounties will return from last year and will once again offer bright dust. All new Eververse items will be available for both silver and bright dust, except for the 1-inch punch finisher, which will be available for silver only.
What does that look like? Is what I
And the
wanna know.
toothbrush is just a toothbrush.
Okay. Unfortunate.
By
It's
the
not
way,
even
that I
electric?
didn't. What is that reference to? Actually, is it a
It's
reference?
from one of the. It's from when Eris gave you a toothbrush.
It was like, oh, I always only.
Oh, are
remember
people
the
holding on
raisins
to
going
it like
bad
the
more
box
than-
of raisins
Yeah.
from Destiny 1?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I figured it was something like that.
Yeah, it was the toothbrush last year.
There's also it looks like a charity event for direct relief. It seems like 2020 has been one disaster after another. It's easy to get discouraged when times get tough, but the Destiny community always comes together to support those in need. The Bungie Foundation is once again supporting the relief efforts of Direct Relief to provide N95 masks, medicine, and other resources to healthcare agencies and first responders in wildfire-affected communities across California, Oregon, and Washington. All profits from the sale of the empathetic ghost shell pin, which looks like the Mylar balloon ghost,
Mm-hmm.
from October 1st through October 15th will benefit Direct Relief's wildfire relief efforts. If you purchase the empathetic ghost shell pin, you will also instantly receive a code for the benevolent hue emblem as thank you for your support.
Which Watts is basically like your logo almost in the colors. I think.
Love that.
You
Yeah,
might-
that
you
is
might
pretty
need it.
close,
It's
isn't
like-
it?
Super fluorescent pink almost,
Thanks,
and like
Bungie.
purples. It's really nice.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Always down to do charity stuff. Bungie does really well with charity things,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah, and
always give us stuff.
Watts and I are out here in California. You're not out here too, are you, Big Cheese? Or West Coast, I meant.
West Coast.
Did Big Cheese freeze up?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did we lose?
glad I checked.
I think
Because he looks
like-
super attentive. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, there he's
Oh,
back.
there we
There you
go.
go. Okay, he's back.
I loved Briar being like, I don't know.
You
He's
back.
gonna like sit here and wait.
I thought you guys were disconnected because it showed y'all side frozen.
We were freezing.
And you're like, wait a second.
It was like
I'm
this
good.
for you. You were like, and I thought you were thinking real hard. Like,
No, because like cause on your side, you was frozen like.
yeah.
No, I'm
That's
just-
pretty
Everyone was real focused for a second.
sorry.
Anyway, I was just saying we're out on the West Coast. We're talking about the direct relief stuff, and thankfully, I'm nowhere next to the fires. I know some people that have been affected by it. They've had to run to hotels, and then the air quality. I'm sure you all saw the pictures of basically Mars out in Oregon and here in San
Oh
Francisco.
yeah, it's
and,
crazy.
like today, we have horrible smoke. You got to keep it closed up. So yeah, meaning there are people, as they talk about, and thankfully I'm fine overall, have good health. But some people, just because of the smoke, are affected pretty bad. That they need the N95 masks to actually filter out those toxins, and let alone getting your house burnt down. So there's so much going on out there that's bad. So definitely look into it. And the Bungie, obviously rewards for participating are amazing as well.
Yeah, right.
It all looks great.
I got a
I'm
friend.
definitely purchasing stuff.
Yeah, I got a friend that's in Oregon. Like she had to evacuate.
Oh wow.
like because like it was like level 1, level 2, level 3. They say like level 2 you have to evacuate for like a couple of days or a couple of weeks or so, and it's really really bad over there. Like people think like it's not that serious. It's very serious. It's just because like most of us on this side is not affected by it because I'm in Florida, so just because we're not affected by it doesn't mean that they're not affected by it or your friends or your family not affected by it. So anything helps. Anything that you can do, go ahead and give it a shot and just help out in the best way possible.
Yep. Yeah, this
Yeah,
one has
definitely.
disrupted. It's a really good point. Millions of people's lives, plus the families. It's crazy. Hearing people that even when you get that evacuate, it's like your house may burn down, but like usually at those stages too, in most cases, it's not like you expected this to happen. Like nobody really, for the most part, I'd say probably 95% of them couldn't imagine it. And then imagine all the stuff around you. It's like you don't get to choose. It's like you have to leave right now.
Yeah,
So
Right.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So
and that's your home.
Definitely
for Christ's
great.
sake. That's like your
Yeah.
yeah, it's everything. I mean, nobody plans that way. Like, okay, it's one thing to have like a bug out bag and be like, okay, if I got to bounce, like have a few things, which everybody should have. But the you may not see anything in your house again, but you need to go like in the next hour, So definitely awesome that Bungie's highlighting this one. And I know it's affected them, also up in Washington.
Yeah. So I know it was a big. I missed last week's show. I was on vacation, and it was a big kind of news week, right? Like a lot of stuff came out. Is there any like blowback? Like, have you guys been hearing any kind of like conversations across the Twitterverse about the news of last week and kind of people's reactions to it?
Wait, which news?
I don't even
Or is it all
remember.
gone?
I don't even
Pretty-
remember what news.
Yeah, I was like, which news? That Iron Banner was bad? Wait, what?
Pretty smoothly. No.
The Iron Banner's back. People are very upset. Iron Banner's back.
Didn't we hear?
I wasn't on last week's show.
Destiny 2 was coming to Game Pass last week, or am I crazy?
I think we knew that.
We knew that
We
before?
already
Okay.
knew that Shadowkeep. Oh, okay, maybe that's what. Yeah, that it finally did come out.
Yeah.
Though. And maybe that's what
yeah.
you're thinking about.
Okay.
So up through Forsaken, right, is included with it.
A Shadowkeep.
Sorry,
You get
that's what I meant
Shadowkeep
to
as
say.
well. Yeah.
I meant to say both. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you get all the big drops.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh, wow.
Mhm. There's a lot of new people that are reaching out now. Like, how do I start? How do I get into it?
Mhm.
So it's it's an opportunity for the veteran players to think about bringing in new people, growing your clans, and guiding people. So
Well,
in fact,
the Xbox is going to be the place to play console Destiny 2, right? I mean, it's on Game
for the
Pass. You don't have
price,
to
it
buy
absolutely
Yeah.
is for the Xbox Series X, especially for the to be. Every time I say it, I still can't believe it. But for $299 to get a quality, new hardware, even if it's, we'll see how it really looks on screen, but it's got new features,
Right.
the SSD, all that for $299 is crazy. And getting for the Games Pass with it, it's definitely going to be the place to play. Plus, I bet you if you play mouse and keyboard on that too, it'll be pretty solid. So
If-
Probably.
Oh,
I
it's a
expect
Windows
that to
machine.
run Destiny
People do that
2
already.
at 1080p 60, right?
Yeah, well, they already said. Oh, they said it'll be 4K.
I mean, that's
60.
awesome.
I don't
For 300
I don't know
bucks?
if the. Yeah, I don't know if the S will do it, but they already said 4K 60 is definitely coming.
4K 60 on the X, but if
So-
it does
so-
1080p 60 on the S, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I bet you it'll do
dope.
2K. It'll
Yeah,
probably
it
do
does.
2K 60.
It'll,
for
it'll
sure.
do 2K60. Yeah.
Well,
That's
believe it
really
when you see
good.
it, but
Yeah,
And then with Game Pass, like
I'm always a
so
skeptic.
that's really good.
right?
but
I mean,
it really is. Yeah, it's like I don't even think is anybody here actually like a mega fan of Xbox. I love everything they're doing, but meaning I'm not really partial to any one thing. I play most stuff on PC. But are any of you
I'm a
huge,
fan
like, Xbox
of
like
competition. Like, I just like to
Yeah.
see the machinations and like how they kind of fight each other. Like it's fun to watch. To me, it's like watching a UFC fight play out over decades.
Briar
Yeah.
likes watching people fight.
you like
I
watching a
used to
good
be
debate,
involved.
Briar?
Yeah. Well, I didn't get that this week. Jesus Christ.
I used to be involved in stuff like that, like the whole console war thing. Oh,
Yeah.
well, what about Nintendo? Nobody cares for Nintendo. All right, cool. So,
Yeah. I used
That
to
was
be that
crazy.
way,
Mhm.
especially way back, like arguing about like whatever Sega and Nintendo or Nintendo and Sony. I used to be, but now it's like honestly, people are always like, "Which system should I get?" And every time, like,
Get
clockwork,
both,
I'm
you
like,
fucking pauper. What's the matter with you?
"Okay, that is not what I say at all."
That's exactly what
Look at
Fred says. I can
Briar
hear
out
it
there,
now.
money bags, dude. No, what I say is, what game are you looking forward to playing?
Yeah.
And they always are like 85 to 90% of them like have not even thought that far because
Yeah.
that's what we built ourselves on. It's new hardware. I just got to get it. And it's like, what do you want to play? And then you ask them and they start, some people will say, oh man, I do got to play Spider-Man. I do got to play God of War. And I'm like, so you've answered your own question. Or if they're like,
Yeah.
no, I don't care about that. Like I only care about third party stuff so anyway, that's the key is know what games you want to play and then look where the
Exactly.
ecosystem is best for you. And then friends obviously goes a long way if your friends are there too.
Yeah. But you'll make new friends.
That's why we need crossplay though, across everything. Yeah. And you'll make new friends. But yeah, we do. God, this is why that'll be such a nice time in the future, right? When we're like, it doesn't matter where your friends are playing because
Oh, that's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
amazing.
I can't wait.
it's so
That's gonna
stupid
be
that we
awesome.
still have to do that.
Cross
But, I
play,
mean,
cross save on everything
Destiny.
is what we
Right.
need.
That's already
Yeah, that
starting
would
to
go.
happen. I can't
It's
remember
happening.
what game it was that I was playing on Game Pass. But But I just decided, well, it's on
Call
Game
of Duty?
Pass on my Xbox, so I'm going to try it out there too. I'm like, oh, hey, my game save is here. Awesome. That's a nice
what it
feature.
was if it wasn't Destiny.
Yeah,
It
it's
was.
wonderful.
I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it was a tactical tactical game kind of. The main character was a duck and a pig, like kind of animal.
I know you're talking
I
about.
would-
I know you're talking about. Oh,
It
what's
sounds
that?
so made up.
It does. There's a duck. There's a
There's a
pig. There's
pig,
like,
duck. There's
No,
a
like, it's literally
pig
a
duck
duck.
and
It's a duck and a pig, and it's
a
a
dog frog.
Oh my god! I know what you're talking about
You
because I
do-
played
you
that
know
game
that
too.
Mutant
Yeah, I
something?
know. Yeah, mutant. Yeah, mutants. Oh my gosh!
Oh. All right.
But I know what
it'll
you're
come
talking
to you.
about. It was. They had a dope trailer, and the game overall was dope. It was.
Yeah, the game's
definitely good.
fantastic. I can't believe I can't remember the name because I feel like I'm doing it a disservice. 'Cause it's a
someone
great
must
game.
know. Someone said
Mutant
Old
Year
McDonald.
Zero?
Is that correct?
Mutant Year Zero. Thank you, Fran.
Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just looked it up.
You just typed.
I
Duck.
typed
Mutant Year
tactical
Zero.
dog frog duck pig.
Tactical duck.
It came straight up.
You got porn, but then I found.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mean to find? Yes, that's what it was. Yes, I'm sorry.
That's why I was looking like Big Cheese when he froze. You know, just dog frog porn.
What's that? What's that duck doing to that pig?
See, you gonna turn me into a meme, man.
We gotta get that. That's like the most intense like focus.
It was great.
I ain't
It's
never
good,
been that
though.
focused in my life.
Sometimes we get frozen on stream. It's very not flattering at all. So
Yeah,
But
right. Usually you
it
get
is
like one
funny.
eye open and one eye closed.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
you're looking good.
It's always hilarious.
I
Where
try
did we
that.
leave off?
I mean, it is fun. It is fun to speculate about the next generation consoles though, because like Microsoft says they're not competing with Sony, but like keep doing stuff that like competes with Sony, right? It's like
They have
the
to.
pricing of the consoles and the
The Games Pass, I mean, above all,
the Game Pass.
it's insane.
Like I was just starting to think about Game Pass. I'm like, this competes with Steam. This competes with the Epic Store. It competes with Google Stadia. It competes with PlayStation, and it does it
Even-
all in a way that's pretty favorable for Game Pass. Like the Game Pass
Yeah,
is
it when you think about it too, it even competes with future players that would be like Netflix, maybe YouTube. Well, YouTube has Stadia, but like services where they're going to want to get into cloud streaming games eventually. Obviously, they got
Luna.
xCloud, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Luna,
Luna
mhm.
now,
Yeah.
Amazon Prime's service. So
What's
it's
the
yeah, they're
status?
super ahead of it.
Yeah, they are, man. And it's for a gamer, it makes
Huge
so much more
investment for
sense
them.
than something like Stadia, where any gamer knows, like they look at Stadia, they're like, well, there's gonna be lag. I don't care what you say, there's gonna be lag, right?
Yeah.
But Game Pass does it in a way where you just download the game to your console or your computer, and you're playing like a copy on your local device, which
Yeah.
True.
is preferable at this point. I don't know what the future of the internet is going
Way
to look
preferable.
like, but
Yeah, once 5G is installed everywhere, maybe and works flawlessly,
yeah.
which whenever that will be, then maybe.
They call me when it works fully.
Right. I'll call
Exactly.
you on our new 6G service while we're gaming on 5G.
Right.
Yeah, like,
Um,
yeah, you was looking at like Stadia and you have the Game Pass, you have Nvidia's
Oh yeah, they're
Nvidia has their
Force
Yeah.
Now, is it called?
yeah, GeForce Now, yes. So you see like a lot of companies like jumping into where you can be able to have access to these games, or like you can have it to where you can do it by mobile or do it by phone, because you can connect your controller, to your phone and play games too. So it's like,
Yep.
what if 5G started working? Like, can we really get ourselves involved into like it? You can't say like mobile gaming, but it's like cloud gaming anywhere, to where you can play on Steam or play on Epic Games or play with your friends elsewhere. Can we really, really get into that starting next year? Because these systems are like, the specs are out of the water. They're beautiful specs. Like the specs are awesome, but
Yeah.
overall, when you look at these like new technology with the phones and everything, getting more involved with the getting involved with gaming, like the 90 frames per second, or 90 hertz, 120 hertz, 144 hertz type of phones. So now it's like, okay, is this a gaming phone? Like, am I just gonna be using it
Yeah.
for gaming? like I can take a phone call, but I'm not gonna take it now because I'm playing a game.
Yeah.
So like it's a lot of ways to get yourself involved with gaming. Like Some don't even need to have a system now. It's ridiculous, really.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, the barrier to entry is gone once you don't have to have a system.
It's what I dreamed about as a kid, right? Being able to be in bed on your phone playing the same game that you were just playing on your console or on your PC. It's like I never imagined that would have been possible.
Yeah.
That's
That would
exciting.
have been tough on my touch tone cordless phone that I had when I was a
Your
kid.
rotary
Rotary
phone.
phone, a little tough.
Playing
He was real close. He
tic-tac-toe
was
or
real
something.
close. Real close on your Nokia phone playing Snake. That was the closest you got. Like, this is a
True,
start.
It was fun.
This is a start.
Briar, by the way, I don't know. Are you still getting through the TWAB?
I think I'm done with the TWAB. Is there anything
Otherwise,
else
I wanted to ask, did we talk about? You might have. I just was blanking after the dog, frog, pig, duck stuff. Double rewards in Nightfall. Did you mention that yet?
No, I didn't.
No.
Okay. They're
So
coming
there's
back.
double rewards in Nightfall?
Just that. So next week, it's that simple. Double rewards in Nightfall ordeal are coming back. So if you need enhancement prisms, you're trying to get an exotic with a good roll, you want to Senate shards, grind it out. It's coming back, which is actually awesome.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, I wanted to do it. The rewards are really outstanding compared to what you will be getting once the new season's out. Probably. So do it if
It's
you
probably
can. I've been
time
playing.
to start getting serious about like getting ready for.
Ugh. Yeah,
Fran's
I hate
like,
having to get
"Nah."
ready. Get ready.
Nah.
Save your bounties. Get ready. Save up. Save up. I don't mind saving stuff like this. That's rare currency. I think that's fair. But the bounty thing, I've said it too many times now. I'm like, please nuke that system. It's not good for anybody. I know a few people are so desperate that they will go out and like melee something 12 times in a row because like that's like the task. But I don't mind bounties, in general, and we know they're going to adjust them in Beyond Light, but I hate the idea of saving them up because a bunch of people
Yeah.
level up all this experience in like 30 minutes. And it's like, okay.
Have
How's
we
that work?
heard
I just started.
anything from Bungie about when the next gen version, like the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X version of Destiny 2 will be live?
Day and date.
It's going to be live
know.
day and date. So
I'm pretty sure
it
they
comes
said
out,
that it launches.
it comes
the
out
10th.
November 10th, right?
Yeah, across all those
Xbox the
systems.
10th.
So when you get your
PS4,
Xbox,
Xbox.
assuming you got a pre-order of an Xbox, and assuming that you actually get it sent to you on the
Yeah,
date it
a
launches,
lot of assumptions.
yeah,
you gonna pick it up.
like you
Assuming
can be
it's
playing,
the one you ordered and not an Xbox One X. Also, some people are going to be in for a surprise. Wait, what?
Hey, they should have called it Xbox 4. I told them like months ago.
The Xbox 420. I know. Duh.
And I think that's where they dropped the ball, to be perfectly honest with you, because you're gonna have some parents disappointed. Because like, I came here for the Xbox One X. Where is it? It's like, this is it. That's not the new Xbox. You didn't say.
You
just
said Xbox One X.
That's going to be the worst part is that some like autocorrect or just like you're so excited because your parents are like, wait, what do you want? And you like text it to them and it autocorrects or something. And like they get you exactly what you told them too. And you're like, no, of course not that. That's old. You're like, but you told me to get that.
Can you
It's
imagine
gonna be
that
good.
opening
The
that up on
memes.
Christmas morning? It's too late to return it because it's past its return policy.
Oh, it's gonna be funny, man.
nightmare.
It's actually gonna suck. I know that there's gonna
That's
be some
gonna
horror
be
stories.
And they don't even
Horrible,
make them
man.
anymore. So if you bought an Xbox One X, you probably paid more than retail for it.
Yeah.
Oh god. That's
You have
gonna
a
be
retro
disaster.
game console right there now. Congratulations. Save it. Good luck.
But
Just go ahead and mount it.
um,
Mount it.
About it. Yeah, that's an
But you were
exciting day
saying-
though.
Yeah, that they come out at
Oh, yeah.
launch.
Yeah, December 10th, you get your new console and you get
November 10th.
Destiny 2 at 60. Yeah, sorry, November 10th. You get your new console, you get Destiny 2 day and date. You can start playing at 60 frames per second, 4K, Beyond Light, like right off the bat. Like that's dope. That is like
Yeah.
It's the load times, the 60 FPS. It's gonna blow so many console players' minds. That's
oh
gonna
my
be
God.
one of the games that because they've seen the trailers and I think they've seen the footage, but until you see it on your monitor yourself
Yeah.
and feel it above
You
all,
just
Right.
don't
there's
know
no
what the
Yeah.
difference is until you
Yeah.
experience it, and then you do, and you're like, "Oh, now I understand why everyone was saying they get headaches when they go back to console. I
Yeah.
get it."
And you get it for free because Game Pass. Assuming you get Game Pass, which if you get an Xbox, you should get Game Pass. It's just a hell of a deal. But goddamn, that's a hell of a bargain on day one if you're a Destiny player.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, you still need to buy Beyond Light, if you want to get into that. But
unless you're on Xbox.
No, I don't think you do. It's going to be included in Game Pass. In Game Pass.
Ultimate,
I'm going to say it weird like that.
So wait, are you saying that maybe I did skip that one? What? I thought Beyond Light, unless it's in Ultimate?
Beyond Light.
All right. No, I am tripping out if that's true, and I missed that.
you get all of the September releases from Game Pass, basically.
The $9.99 one? All right, sorry. I
don't think you get the season pass, right?
You don't get the season pass.
So you don't get the season pass, but you get Beyond Light.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's your consumer news of the week right there. You're welcome.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
I mean, 2 days later, PlayStation owners are going to get the same thing. It's just that, it's 2 days later, and it's you got to actually buy Beyond Light. But you're not paying for a monthly fee, so unless you're doing PlayStation Plus. But yeah, it's a heck of a thing, man. I'm really excited for the future of Destiny 2. Man, I can't wait for Beyond Light to come out this point. I am just dying for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big refresher. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be significantly more than Shadowkeep purely because of the whole stasis thing.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the stuff they add on top of that.
Yeah.
I'm curious about like how you were saying about the load times of the games. I'm curious, like how like multiplayer will work, Gambit will work, or just even like yourself going to Mars, Venus, whatever, to just go into the missions itself. Like how fast it will load for you.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be faster than it is on PC because when you're playing on an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5, everybody has that fast loading. So it's not like a lot of times on PC you'll load in and then people will slowly load in based on the speed of their systems. But on these new consoles, everybody's got the fast system. So
True.
Right.
I think you're going to be loading in really fast. Did you guys happen to see the Digital Foundry's video where they were playing the older games and kind of comparing like how fast like the loading times were on older games on the Xbox Series X? Like it's fast.
Yeah, it's very fast.
Yeah.
Kind of think about it, like the consoles are like very highly game focused. Like with your PC is like, okay, they're going to use a couple of memory chips here, a couple of CPU here, whatnot. So the load times was amazing from what I saw, as far as like loading up the game itself. It's like, oh, we're already here. But shoot, I ain't got to wait an hour. I ain't got to go get a drink, come back. All right, cool. I'm ready. Let's do it. So
and you can switch stuff. You can open your inventory and switch weapons during an activity. Currently on console, I don't know if you want to do that. It takes so long.
Right. So just seeing like just the future of these systems and where they're going. I just hope that everybody's able to see, hey, like don't leave out consoles. PC, I know, master race, et cetera, I know, but don't kick out consoles just yet because they've been there since the 80s, the 70s. This is the reason why gaming is here today. So it's like, you got the Macintoshes and all the stuff here back in the 80s, 90s, but now it's like all these systems, just coming together, doing cross play, cross save. They should have been able to do this a while ago, but it's better late than never.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
I suspect that in many ways that this generation of consoles for a little while is going to be a preferable method of playing a lot of games for me personally over my PC, which is a high-end PC. Being able to get 4K 60 on my living room TV on my couch with a controller, that's my preferred way to play a lot of the time. I'm really excited about these consoles. And I'm really excited to play Destiny on a console again because it's been an experience that has been solely on the PC for me for so long.
Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's always about timing. I don't think you'll see it change. Consoles are always there, and usually when they launch, you get a lot of people that come back from PC to them because their PC tends to be a few years old by then, and probably really they're like, oh, it looks either the same or maybe a little bit better, and exactly. So my PC's 4 years old, right? Xbox Series X actually pretty much probably on par with the specs, but going to be optimized and new hardware, right? And So that always happens. But then, meaning 2 years from now, you start looking at, oh well, you know what? All the card prices, CPU prices came down. I can run Destiny at
That
200
4080 is
frames a
looking
second
pretty
or whatever.
hot.
Exactly. But yeah, I think it'll always happen that way.
I hate the fact you read me like a book. My PCs are 4 years old. They are literally 4 years old.
You did the same thing as me, dude.
I think
Yeah.
mine's 4 years old as well.
Because I got
Sheesh,
it.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I get it the year before Destiny 2 came out? It sounds like, or around then. Yeah. Anyway, 4 years. So no, it actually was the year before. Anyway, also, yeah, totally apologize for that. Yeah, when Xbox did their big presser in July, of course, Beyond Light being included was like a huge announcement. I don't know why. I think it's because like I'm playing on PC and I just don't think about it, and I'm gonna buy it as well, unless I have for sure an active Games Pass, because that's the important part too, right? Is you need to have an active Game Pass. I didn't really think about that, right? If you decide to do it for 3 months and then you get rid of it, you know, there's no investment in Destiny 2 as a game, right? In other words, you don't get like a credit towards owning it, right? You know, you have to have an active Games Pass, right, for continuing to play it. So something to keep in mind if you're not sure if you're going to keep Games Pass. But I mean, for the deal, I would 100% go Games Pass. Like,
but your Bungie.net account won't go away. Like, so
yeah,
if you
but
switch over to PlayStation.
No, use all your stuff saved. But I'm just saying monetarily, like you're gonna have to at least, if you're gonna play Destiny, you know, for the next 2 years, you're talking at least $240 to invest in the Games Pass. But if you're playing everything else, I mean, that's sort of it's the obvious. It's like, well, duh, you know, we expect people to do the math, but it is important to remember, you know, when you're going in to buy it and buy the DLC. If you're not sure you're going to be moving around or going to PlayStation 5 or
if you end up not really using Game Pass for other stuff, you can just purchase Destiny and then you're good, and then cancel your Game Pass.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
I wonder how many people like who were previously PlayStation 4 players of Destiny are kind of eyeing this deal, thinking maybe this is I'll switch over to Xbox just for this.
I bet you a lot that's like, if that's all they play, you know, predominantly.
There's a lot of
like,
people who just play Destiny. I was one of them for 3-4 years.
And it looks like
can't imagine this, Briar. Can't imagine. Briar without his racing games, his retro games. What Briar is that? Not a Briar I know.
Yeah. Also in chat, I don't know how this works either, because I just haven't kept up with Game Pass. Makasu brought up that it may not permanently be on Game Pass, right?
True, it could go off.
So yeah, actually, I mean, do that thinking and research too. What happens when it goes away? I didn't even think about that.
I think you have to buy it. So what we've heard before is you have to buy the game, but you get it at a discount if it's leaving Game Pass. So you purchase it, but you will have a discount.
Does anyone know if there's any use cases like of what that price, like if it's a $60 game that was on Game Pass for, you know, a few years, what that looks like?
I can boot up Game Pass and see if there's any examples of that.
Pretty sure someone gave me an exact percentage that you get off, but I can't remember what it was.
I'll believe anything Chad tells me right now. So if it comes up in there, I'll just repeat. But no, I mean, they are good points. I'm not putting down. I think Game Pass, again, is so aggressive. It's a huge investment for Microsoft and honestly for Destiny players right now. I can't imagine that partnership actually not being a cornerstone for quite some time. So whatever, even the discount, I imagine, will be big because they won't want to lose, you know, any will, you know, with players that, you know, were really along for the ride for that. So anyway, it's exciting times. Only a month and a few weeks to go, basically.
What's that online service called too that they're launching?
xCloud, you mean? Or
xCloud, yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be included with Game Pass as well. So you'll be able to play on your phone as well.
And the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
It's the big one.
I got enough going on there. I'm trying to concentrate, frankly.
All right. Got to focus on, you know,
like,
one or two things.
All right, this isn't Destiny related, but I got to tell you a story. This morning I woke up and on the coffee maker, my wife had left me a note that says, "Can you please go get toilet paper? We're all out."
On the
coffee wait a minute.
I love it.
Wait a minute. There's something I need to do before I go out to get toilet paper.
Oh no.
It was a real conundrum.
Yeah. Wait, but did she put it on the coffee maker though? Because she thought you were
The
probably
note.
gonna have coffee, which would also make
Well,
it
she
worse.
knows that's the first place I go in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but good
Well,
point.
it's a diuretic as well. So
Yeah,
I thought
good point.
on top of it, just like do not have coffee before you get toilet paper.
Don't do it. Go to the store
too late.
first. I can't. I was hoping that Game Pass would have like some kind of like leaving soon section, but I don't see anything.
Okay, that's all right. Well, it's something for us all to look into. That's all.
Yeah. Should we do some Twitter questions?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I gotta warn you, there's not a whole lot
Use
of
the
Destiny
bathroom.
in this one today. Mr. Crewmate Bite says, would anyone on DCP stand a chance against Big Cheese in a Tetris 99 game?
No.
It doesn't sound like it.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
I'm
Nope.
gonna give
I'm
that
gonna
a
say
no.
nope. I don't even need to think about it. Absolutely not.
Let me tell you what happened. I think they all have a chance if I don't use my left hand. But a lot of people don't play Tetris like I do. Like they can demolish me in Destiny. All three of them can demolish me in Destiny. Except when I have a blade. I love the blade. But no, Tetris. No, I mean anybody can be beaten in Tetris. I'm just a lucky guy. And I'm gonna leave it there.
Clifton Ampensaw says, what do you guys think about an end of season raid race? What rules and loadouts would you require, and what type of strats and cheese would be allowed? So a raid race at the end of a season.
So it's like a speed run of a raid, I guess.
I got to imagine it wouldn't be a new raid, right? Because it's at
No.
the end of a season. So it'd have to be a speed run of a raid.
I'm gonna say people finishing the raid with all like beginner weapons, like white weapons or blue weapons, and seeing who can do it the fastest with.
I
really
like that.
crappy gear.
Blue weapons, crappy gear, blue weapons and
gear.
armor.
Yes, yeah. At least that might be interesting to watch.
I'll fit right in. I will fit right in. I have
You can do
nothing
it.
but blue. I have nothing but blue armor.
Nothing
That's
but
all I
blue
got.
armor.
That's all I got.
Like no skips. Like you wouldn't be able to use the ribbon skip. None of that would be allowed.
No.
Yeah, you got to do everything legit.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't fit in. I'll die. Wipe.
I mean, if they did that and they invited like a few kind of elite groups to like kind of make an event out of it, it'd be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, I'd enjoy watching it.
Check it out. It wouldn't be as exciting as a new raid.
I'll be told just stay there.
Stay still.
Don't
die.
not move.
Brian Hansen says, why is it so hard to have a rotation of gear at tower vendors? We had it in D1 at reset every week. It was fun running around the tower and checking all the new rolls they had available to buy that day. Plus, eventually they added Arms Day on Wednesday to get new Banshee guns. This one's a mystery to me too, Brian. I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know. I obviously the people who are asking for full refreshes of vendors all the time, I'm like, well, that's obvious why that doesn't happen. But if it's the same stuff but with just different roles, I would like that personally. I'd like to see that come back.
I don't know if it's accurate. I suppose I'd have to like count what we used to get like for refreshes, but it feels like we used to get more new gear kind of seasonally or during like expansions and stuff. I don't know if that's actually true
I
or if
don't
it's
think so. What I was
just a feeling I have.
thinking about, we couldn't back then, right? You went to the vendors because they had the gear, but you couldn't roll specific engrams with vendors, right? And
No.
so that was the big change, is you can go to vendors and get engram specific roll stuff from their loot. There's just nothing forward facing, that's like, oh, you can get this today. So I do agree. I think that they need to balance that out. Like I don't know. Occasionally I have bought the vendor roll, but it's so much, there's not as much excitement. It's pretty rare. And I am sitting on top of like a bazillion Crucible tokens as well, because I feel like,
well, at
I
this point,
probably
I
have what I
save
need.
tokens for the next season so I can use them to level up.
of course.
Like I don't even use them. I don't know. Like that's an interesting question. Like having the engrams there, does that make this system redundant? Because I mean, you're getting kind of the same effect. You're getting random rolls. They're not switching the rolls that they sell every week, but since you're turning
exactly
in
they're
engrams, like
yeah,
I don't know.
they did. It's the presentation of it. You feel like nobody. Well, that's the little thing to solve. I think is how would the four of us be sitting here, be like, dude, you should go to, Shaq's this week. Why?
Yeah,
Maybe
'cause
they
he's got a
put
god roll on whatever.
Yeah, and maybe if like they're afraid to put stuff face forward, maybe they get to the point where they can tune up the engram for the week that something is happening. Maybe there's a focus on old fashioned, this week that they're dropping a little more or something. In the same way they
That'd
have
be
double
cool.
or double Nightfall stuff. Something to get us to be like, oh man, I'm gonna turn these tokens in versus sitting on them for leveling up, which frankly is that's what I do. When I need like something to drop in a slot, that's one of my most use cases for the engrams.
Yeah.
Other than Umbral engrams, which as well I think provides us a whole new perspective on hopefully where this is going. But for me personally, Umbral engrams was like, it did in some ways seemed almost too good that I got everything I wanted pretty fast.
Shut
I got,
your dirty
a
mouth.
jagged edge, exact sword that I wanted. What'd you say?
That's a shut your dirty mouth.
Oh, why you do? Wait, what? You don't
I
like
like
it?
getting stuff all the time. It's fun.
Oh yeah. Well, no, but I think arguably, but that's where I was going though, Brian. Let me finish it. Is that it was some of the most fun, and for the end of the seasons, it got me really like playing more than I expected. So whatever that was, it was the enjoyment of like I'm actually doing stuff. The time I spend is valuable and rewarding. And so there's definitely something there to look at that I really hope they give us. And I hope Beyond Light's going to have another surprise, like whatever version of, Menagerie and the recaster and everything that they've learned from that, because I've always loved that when I know my time is valuable and I get some kind of reward. It doesn't have to be the best, but something.
Are Umbral engrams going away in Beyond Light? Is that system going to go away?
I assume so. I don't know.
I
would
assume so
assume so.
too, but I don't know specifically. I don't. Not
That's a
positive.
good
about
point.
it.
What happens? Well, I mean,
I would assume so.
yeah, they probably just didn't say it yet.
Where'd I leave off? Kier Denham
If not,
says,
they'd be old.
do you think the Halloween event should have had a new weapon this year rather than the old ones with re-rolled perks?
It's
of
hard
course.
to
2 of 'em.
say because this was supposed to be in Beyond Light right now. So who knows what we were going to be getting in Beyond Light. Obviously, this year's kind of not thrown together, but we were clearly going to have something different.
That's a good
It would
point,
be a whole new
Watts.
expansion. So
I'm gonna say no because, like, there were probably new weapons that were scheduled for this, or at least Beyond Light weapons that were scheduled for this that they had to. Obviously, they couldn't release those for now because they have new Beyond Light perks on them.
Exactly.
So no, I mean, I think Watts is right.
Thank you.
I disagree. My answer is always yes. It's that. I mean, it's like saying, "Hey, do you think that we should be getting like Ice Luna back finally, or whatever?" I mean, a brand new gun, right? You always want something new. It's just like, I think we all know, and that was what Watts was getting at. Like, well, I don't know if that's realistic when you're getting a bunch of new gear to have it here too. But like, of course, perfect world. Yeah, why wouldn't we want a brand new gun?
We always want
that's all
new
I was
stuff.
joking about.
Yeah.
But is
For
it
sure.
realistic at all? Like, probably not.
Patch Echo says Beyond Light launches, and as we've been told, our Guardians' faces look different. You open the game only to find all your Guardians look like Sloth from the Goonies. Worse yet, they're all Warlocks. What do you do?
Uninstall.
Yeah,
I'm
put
not
on
playing
that
no
dope
other
vampire
class.
suit.
I was gonna say I'm putting that vampire formal wear on, and I'm gonna own it.
Put a helmet on. You'll never know that he looks like Sloth.
That's right.
When's the last time you saw your Guardian's face? I don't even know what he looks like.
It's been a
Mine
while.
are pretty
That's a good question.
Actually, I do have my Warlock looks like Aldrin a little bit, or actually maybe kind of like Arak Jalal, the faction vendor for Dead Orbit. Maybe like Aldrin too. It's like a mix, but anyway, that one actually looks all right. But my Hunter is a disaster underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, I had gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't want to make like a new face. I just want to start. And I was like streaming too, you know, so I was like, I don't care. It's got like some dumb metal spike thing on its head and colors are
Yeah.
all off. It's really bad. I regret it. And that's why I'm excited that we get to redo it for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too. I hope they add beards.
One day.
Like made of what? Like metal, like SOS beards, like
Metal beards?
SOS
Now you're
pads,
talking.
you know? Well, meaning if you're an exo or whatever, like what's a beard gonna? Maybe it's just
Yeah, I
wiry.
guess a
It's
metal
gonna be made out
spike
of
beard.
Brillo pads.
That's what I was getting at.
Also works great to clean Chrome. Insane
Just
8511
poorly polished
says, "What has been your favorite moment while playing Among Us? Mine has been watching Briar scream at Watts while he was dead and supposed to be on mute, and then watching Watts lose her shit and scream, 'Why do you hate me so much, Briar?'"
Yeah, that was pretty
That
good.
doesn't sound like it happened. Don't remember that.
It was pretty good.
There's so many good moments playing that. With
There are
friends.
so many good moments. I mean, Fran is
I
full
disagree.
of fantastic moments.
I think I've like sworn that game off. I don't think I could play it. The last
Embarrassing
time I
moments.
played that game, I think I left that session with everybody significantly liking me less than when I went into that session. Like, I got lectured by T-Rex that I was being a bad person.
That sounds just like T. T's gonna tell you that anyway.
I mean, like people literally said that was pretty much it. I mean, I was literally being lectured for being a bad person. I thought that was the whole point of the game. That's what I was there for.
It is the whole point of the game.
Exactly.
That's the game.
Big cheese. If you got it, yeah.
Among Us. Look,
Yeah.
it
Have you
was
played much?
yeah. I played a lot recently, and sometimes when you have a partner, they don't know that you can actually kill two people together. So like my kill is gonna happen. I need you to kill the person that's in the room with them, because if you don't, then they can be able to say that it's you or me. I need you to have the same brain as me to say it's him.
Yep.
You do the little jiggle, get your character jiggling, trying to get someone's attention. It's like trying to communicate with them.
Exactly. So it's like I need you to kill this guy. You didn't kill him. I had to claim the body for myself. It was this person, and then my partner that was an imposter called me out. I'm like, you don't call out your own damn partner. You call the person out that was in the room with us. I need you. And it's like, nah, it was you, man. I'm like,
You're like, what are you doing, man?
and then I got voted off. It's like, we're done. That's it. Game over.
Yeah.
Come on.
That was we played last week, Watts and I, with a big group, and that
Yeah.
basically is what I think happened. It was Gunny and Cypher, and they got caught by, was it Gek, I think, or
Yes.
somebody.
Yeah.
Like so they both were there and they were killing someone, but I think probably Gunny or Cypher was supposed to also kill Gek in the room or make sure to take care of it. And that was the most stressful game I've ever played.
There was a lot of yelling. So they were just
much yelling. And at the very end, I actually should post the clip. It's literally the counter's going down and Cypher's screaming at me. He's like, do not believe that. And I'm like, what were you tasked? What were you tasked? And he couldn't say it. And I was like, down to the last second. And thankfully we won. But it was so literally we all were like, we got to take a break after that.
Yeah, there was in the same session, there was a really fun game where it was me and Tefty who were the imposter, and really early on, T-Rex and Crafty were just super suspicious of each other the whole time, because it started off with a body that was just hidden. You couldn't see it. It was just completely bugged body.
Oh yeah.
And then it came down to the end. Crafty and T-Rex are just yelling at each other like, I know it's you. So I was like, I gotta kill Cypher. I gotta set up Crafty, kill Cypher, frame Crafty. And I watched T-Rex's view of it because T-Rex found Cypher's body and he had just seen Crafty with Cypher, and then he found Cypher dead. And I was like, man, this is more perfect than I ever thought it could have been. That was a
You
great
guys won
time.
that one, right?
That's great.
Yeah, they didn't suspect anyone. They suspected everyone except me and Tefty.
Oh,
That's
that was
the best
one
feeling
at the
is
end.
when everybody is just arguing that it's one person and you're the
Yeah.
imposter and you're just letting it happen.
And you're like, sure, yeah, great.
yeah,
That sounds
That
cool.
was the
I
one
like
I
that.
think. Yeah, that T screamed. He's like, if it is not whoever we were voting for, he's like, we're the dumbest people in the world.
Yep.
I think that might have
He's
been
like,
that one.
if
And
it's
sure
if
enough,
it's
we were.
Tefty, if it's Tefty and Watts by some
We're the
weird
dumbest.
chance, we're the
That's what it was.
dumbest.
It totally was. Fun
Yeah,
times.
that was a good time.
I gotta
Scorp
join you
Boy-
guys sometime.
Yeah, we gotta play.
Yeah,
It's so
absolutely.
fun.
I would love to.
Scorpoid says favorite Minecraft block and why. It's got to be
I have no
TNT
idea.
because it blows up, right?
I haven't played Minecraft in forever.
I
The
keep
land.
meaning
Been a
to
long
check out the
time.
RTX for the ray tracing version.
The RTX on, yeah, you might have to
Uh,
rejudge it based on that.
Huh.
What, you got an
Minecraft.
idea, Big Cheese?
No, I just haven't played Minecraft
Oh.
at all. I only played Dungeons. That's the
Same.
closest I got to Minecraft.
Dungeons was fun while it lasted, but it was a short game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played Minecraft way back when it first was coming around, and then I just didn't have time to get into it. So I know nothing about it still.
Yeah, I'm
My
not.
kids
I'm not
played
very...
it, and that's it for like, geez, it had to be 6 or 7 years. They
Mhm.
both played it like they
Easily.
mained it. It's crazy.
Wow.
And now Minecraft is on Smash Bros.
Yep.
Yeah.
Steve, man,
That's the
man.
news that came out today.
Yeah.
Everyone's very
Crazy.
excited. I see.
I've never seen one person so excited and one person so devastated at the same time.
Yeah,
It's like what?
Yeah. there were. Yeah, I think
But
the Minecraft.
it was confusing, man. It was confusing.
Mhm. Yeah, I think the Minecraft fans obviously were excited, but then everybody else was like, "What? Why? There's so many other options. Like, why
Mhm.
that?"
Because everybody
I
was
don't know.
expecting Dante from Devil May Cry. That's what
Right.
everybody was expecting. And it was like, we don't even have the 3D ready for him. I'm gonna give you Minecraft instead.
It's Bob
Yeah.
from Minecraft. I'm like, great. What's his name? Steve, Bob,
No, it's Bob
John.
I like Bob.
now. Yeah, Bob. That's it. That's canon.
Bob the Builder.
It's Bob.
123 says, should I trim and shape a beard or let it grow until it becomes where the wild things are?
Briar, Big Cheese.
I just try and keep it out of my mouth. Like I trim around the mouth so that when I'm eating, it doesn't like go in there.
You don't
Other
eat
than that,
your own
my
beard?
wife tells me what to do, and I just do it.
Okay.
That's fair.
Big Cheese.
I would say the same thing, honestly. But you want to trim your beard so therefore it can grow. Because
True.
split ends can be like it'll split, like you gotta cut the split ends and get like beard tonic. So where like it turns your beard into a beard. So yeah. So like you have me now, but then you just look over and you see the beard.
It always gets too uncomfortable for me that I give up. I
Yeah.
usually do about the 5 to 10 day, maybe 2
Yeah.
weeks, and then I'm like, that's it, it's gone. And even trimming it and everything, it is like I don't know. I guess everybody's beards are different, but mine in particular, just I think I have to go like over a month before it finally stops bothering, probably. And I've just
Yeah.
never been willing to do it. I also just think I don't know. It's just when I look in the mirror, I'm like, I don't feel like that's me. It takes a while to get used to.
The beards have to go through like there's an awkward length where they're like itchy and stuff.
It's like an
Yeah, like-
uncanny valley they gotta
Yeah.
pass through.
Dad Tickle 275 says, do you think the best way to level fast for Beyond Light is to hoard bounties till next season, or use a mister to reprogram your Bang Bot as Chef
Oh,
Bot
boy.
to cook Briar so you can focus instead on a legit light grind while it feeds you the retro brisket? There was a
That was a
comma in
lot,
sight in there, not a period, a comma, nothing.
That was
What's the best way to grind for Beyond Light? Are we thinking?
by cooking Briar. Is that what we're getting
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
I think yeah.
You
Wonderful.
missed the important part
Perfect.
of the whole thing, Briar.
at?
It's about the Briar brisket. Wait, what is retro brisket? I haven't heard about this yet. It's from the
It's,
retro show, I imagine.
Yeah.
Briar's retro.
Is it
brisket.
really old brisket?
It's aged beef.
Oh, okay.
aged
It's
Briar?
like that. All right.
Logan9 says, "What is the kindest thing a stranger has done for you?"
Mm.
Gosh, serious questions. Jeez.
I have no
yeah.
Coming
idea.
out with this. I need some
I do not know.
Yeah,
I was
let me think on this.
off-roading in my pickup truck, in like those power line trails. That there are those in Connecticut. You can follow like power line trails and you can go off-roading. And I had like a relatively new pickup truck, and I was with my friend who had a Jeep, and we kind of hit this like mud boggy section, and I got stuck in the pickup truck, and he was able to get through in the Jeep. So he was trying to back up to me so he could pull me out, but he was getting stuck pulling me out. So we decided that I would just go back to the road, and he would like come around and get me from the other way. But he broke down. So we were kind of stuck, and we were both muddy from trying to dig these cars out of mud. And we were like freezing cold because it was kind of rainy that day, and we were walking down the street because we had no choice but to just walk home at that point. And this dude pulls over in a pickup truck and picks us up, and we're like, dude, we're all muddy, we don't want to get your interior. He's like, don't worry about it, get in. So we get in, we're fucking muddy, like head to toe mud. He get into his car, and he drives us to our house, and I get my other car, and we take care of business. And I thought that was pretty solid. Like that dude just we weren't even like hitching or anything. He just saw two dudes soaking wet, covered in mud, and decided they needed a helping hand.
That is nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's funny. I can't think of. I'm sure there's something, and I'm just live on the show. I can't come up with it, except for the one thing that comes to mind is in sheer stupidity. As I was about 18 or 19, driving, going camping with my friends. Of course, laughing, having fun in the car, but paying mostly attention to driving. I was driving, doing, I thought, a
Being
great job
responsible.
until we got caught in traffic, and I thought I had my foot down on the brake, and of course was like bantering with someone else in the car, and I like just bumped into this big box trailer in front of me, and just tapped it, and I was like, oh man, that's like a motorcycle trailer. So these big burly motorcycle guys get out of the car. I'm like, oh my God, we are so screwed. Like, their bikes might have fallen over. They're just bikers. They're going to hate us, and they're probably going to kill me. But they could tell
That's
that
an
I was just some
escalation.
stupid kid, and was nice enough to just kind of like take the license as just a safety, and was like, it seems fun, man. Just be careful. And I was like, thank you for not kicking my butt. Thank you for not killing me. And I thought those were very nice bikers. So
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Yeah, it's good.
I have too many moments. You can go ahead, Watts. You can take the turn. I'm just.
I can't really think of something outside of like the many wonderful people that we've met at conventions and stuff, where they've brought like something where they heard you on a stream or a podcast say that you like something, and they brought that for you. Like that's always crazy, right? 'Cause I'm like, oh my God, I said that I really love this type of candy, or this
I love
type
money. Just putting that out there.
So that's always really, really awesome when someone just thought of you and was like, yeah, I heard that you really like this thing. Here you go. So that's always really heartwarming when that happens.
I can think of one. I think I was like 15, 16. I was at a camp called Windy Gap. It was I think it's like in North Carolina. Big old camp. Had like had a lake, golf cart, horses, all this stuff here. We was on the working side of it to where we would like be like a waiter and stuff like that. And the reason why I went was because I didn't want to stay home. I didn't want to stay home because it was just bad. It was a struggle. So I went because I wanted to be around people that wanted to see me do better, and I wanted to do better. And when I went to the camp itself, I didn't bring a lot of clothing because I thought like it was going to be like a short trip, like a week thing. So me being me, I only brought like 4 days worth of clothes, 4 days worth of clothes. I'm like, this is what I'm gonna rock for the whole 3 months I'm here. I didn't know I was gonna be there for 3 months. So I didn't know that. So I was like washing my clothes every 3 days. It was like, okay, this is what I got. It's all I got. So the dryer messed up my drawers. So it was like,
oh no.
Like I can't be around here without drawers. Like somebody help me, please. Like take me to Walmart, something. And what's crazy is the people that I was like training how to be like a waiter and stuff. So I was like serving the elder people that was at the camp. And I was serving them, helping them out, being nice to them, etc. And after the second week, they took me. My mentor took me to their cabins, right? And they wanted to talk with me. And they all got together and gave me like a $500 gift card. And it was like, go ahead, go to the store.
Wow.
Go get you some more clothes.
they were like, please put some pants on, sir.
They was like, I know you ain't got no drawers, boy. Go to the store and get some clothes, man. I'm like, look, it ain't my fault. It was everything was messed up. So I think like that was one of the most nicest things ever because we didn't get paid for that at all. I think like it was just like we were just learning how to be, like I guess like gain experience for like being a waiter or talking with other people or being a professional in that type of environment. And it was like, I'm talking to these people with no drawers on. Like, how comfortable do you think I am right now? Like,
very comfortable.
But it's a very humbling moment just knowing that there are people out there that want to see you do better, want to see you do good, and that will always be with me because not having no drawers at camp is weird, man. I'm telling you. But that's my humbling moment. My most.
That's super nice.
Yeah.
Bri.
Yeah, sorry. I kind of.
I was like, did Briar freeze? I was like, what? I'm gonna.
That's a good point. I thought he was just intensely investigating. But
Frozen said, "What is your favorite kind of cheese to put on a sandwich?"
Favorite cheese on a sandwich specifically?
Yeah,
Gouda
sandwich cheese.
Gouda big cheese.
Gouda or Monster?
Smoked Gouda?
Yes. Oh my God. See?
There it is.
Solid. That's a solid pick.
That is a solid pick.
Doesn't it depend on what kind of sandwich it is, though? Like,
and what sandwich it is?
Swiss? Gouda. You got to go to.
Okay. Gouda, Monster, Swiss. I like Swiss. I like provolone, too.
I love provolone.
Yeah, I don't know. I always
Pepper Jack's good.
That's what I was gonna say. I always love like pepper jack, but when they have like really hot peppers in them, so if you can get like ghost pepper in them, or obviously habanero's great.
Damn!
Oh yeah,
dangerous.
It's very dangerous. Trying to mess the whole stomach up. As soon as you eat, oh no, I'm good. No, go to the restroom. Like overall, Gouda and Monster is like my favorite cheese.
My mother always used to use those like individually wrapped Kraft American cheese singles,
Yeah.
when I was growing up. So I always thought I just didn't like American cheese. And then I went to a friend's house and they had
real
I can't remember
cheese?
the brand, but it was like a block of American cheese that was delicious. I was like, oh, okay, American cheese isn't bad. It doesn't have to taste like plastic.
Just like sharp cheddar or something, probably, right?
Yeah.
Changed your whole life, and it's like
It
this is not the
I
same.
became a huge cheese fan.
This is not the same American cheese that was put in that plastic. What is this?
This is very different.
Yeah. Once you're old enough to have like cheese and wine, oh man, what a game changer that is.
That's
whole
a pretty
experience. Just
good-
the appetizers and and beer. You can pair cheese with beer and
But
Yeah.
wine is better. It somehow it feels more decadent. Like with wine, like you just sitting there eating cheese and wine, you're just feeling like a hot shot,
royalty.
I feel like
man.
you made it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
I
if
do
the wine
say
does
this
come
one.
out of a box, who cares?
What'd you
Wine
say?
in a
Big Cheese?
can. It's fine.
No, it was like, I do say this is the best cheese I've ever had.
Oh.
This wine.
Yeah.
Oh, do you say? Right.
This wine is excellent. Yeah, what is this?
You got to
It's
put
a
the pinky
cube
up
of
and
cheese
everything.
on a
Yeah,
toothpick.
that's
Mhm.
good.
Eric Miller says, "What is one movie that would be greatly improved if it was made into a musical?"
Mm.
Musical.
Cobra Kai. It's not a movie. but
Okay.
I've been
Okay.
watching it and I was like, that would work.
That is a good show.
That's a good
But
show.
let me think of a serious answer. That was the first thing.
John Wick.
Be
Right?
interesting.
Would it be like a punk alternative metal musical?
I don't know what it would be, but I'm into it.
That's a good question. If it's turned into a musical,
That would be better, you said. So this also should.
Greatly improved.
Better.
I think
Greatly
anything would be
improved.
greatly improved if it was made into a musical.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sharknado. Sharknado.
Yes.
Oh, good
That's it.
Lord.
That's the answer.
Sharknado the musical.
That's the answer. Moving on.
I
Mohican
was gonna
Nine
say,
Go
like,
with
says,
that.
some dumb man came to me and asked if he could date my daughter. What do I do?
Was it Bry?
There's other dumb men besides me.
This is a serious question. Wow, I wasn't ready for that.
yeah.
I mean, it's actually nice they're asking.
Is he dumb?
'Cause they
Depending
can
on the
date your daughter
situation.
without you knowing.
Dumb or
Like,
Yeah.
How old is
would you
the
rather
daughter?
not know? I take it.
yeah.
That's true. That's also a good question.
Yeah, there's so much we don't know about this
Yeah,
situation.
we're gonna
that
need some
we
follow up,
probably shouldn't
Mohican. We're gonna
even-
need some more specific.
I'm telling you, because I'm not gonna lie. I tried that one time and I almost got in a fight with the father because it was like, I just want to let you know, like, I like your daughter and I want to date your daughter. He was like, what do you mean you want to date my daughter? She's in school right now. I'm like, so am I. We go to the same school. So, but like, overall, you gotta respect a person that is actually coming to you and asking you for permission. Then
True.
I don't know,
you
man.
know-
I think it's weird. Like, I've never asked a father if I could date the daughter. Like, I could see asking for permission to marry 40 years ago, but it's weird. Like, I've never even heard of that.
No,
But
it's,
it-
yeah,
it's
it is
just-
very old
it's just
timey.
it's just trying to, like, be respectful to the person that that you want to date. It's like, yeah, I want to talk to your father. I want to make sure that he knows, like, I am interested and I want to date you. But if what you're saying is like, if I get killed by asking your father, I don't want to do it. But some people got balls, some people don't. It's weird, but
I
I
mean,
always
this all
felt like I was
assumes
getting
that-
away from something. I was always hiding from the father when I was a
Yeah.
kid.
now this is if you're a teenager. Now, if you're grown-ups and you got to ask the father to date the daughter, then yes, it's weird. Okay, it's weird. You're both adults. Shouldn't have to ask the father unless it's a hand in marriage. Just my
Mhm.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, the hand in marriage thing, I think, is probably outdated. Like,
Could
you gotta
backfire on you.
you gotta give them a dowry
You
or
know?
something.
Yeah, it's like what? It's. I mean, I think in some, it really depends on like the You got to know who you're asking is the real answer. But
Yeah.
like I imagine that backfires sometimes for some people, and boy, that must be awkward. It's like, well, I mean, we've been living together, and she already said yes. I mean, this was just a formality, right? Like, like,
I mean,
what do
she
you
is
do in that
pregnant.
situation? You're like, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean,
It's the third kid.
yeah. I know you're not up to date. This was
Like,
thought you
it's
knew. This is a
over.
formality.
It's over. The third kid, we've been dating for 3 years. We just want to let you know, like, now, but it was like years ago, bro. Don't even sweat it. I got it under control. You're talking about death right now. Are you gonna tell me when? Oh, okay.
Zachary Richard says everyone on DCP and extended DCP is now in the Hunger Games arena. Who wins? Watts wins.
Yeah, Watts is super sus. Probably Watts.
You're gonna win.
Briar is dinner, so he's out. He's out right away. He's
Yeah.
sustaining our life force.
Yeah. If
I'm
we're
gonna give him
hungry,
hell. I'm gonna give him hell, but Watts is gonna win.
I wouldn't even survive. 'Cause I'll be sitting there contemplating, what weapon do I want to pick up? I'm already dead. Okay, cool.
They probably would have killed me when they were trying to stick me into like the elevator that puts you in there. I didn't want to even get in there.
yeah, you wouldn't even make it out the front door.
Yeah.
We need like snacks to sustain ourselves while the fights are going on. Like,
That's
gotta
true.
get that
This
going,
elevator
Nice
ride
slow
is
cook.
a long ride.
Earlier the better,
He'll be trapped. Ooh, piece of candy.
Hugo says, if you got the chance, would you cryogenically freeze yourself at the point of death in the hope of being cured in the future? How do you think you would fit in if it worked out for you? Would you be worried that future humans would think you were a primitive idiot? I mean, current humans think I'm a primitive idiot, so what's the difference?
All I can think of when you talk about the cryogen is like Demolition Man. That's all I can think
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
he did not fit in at all. And
He didn't know how to use those 3 seashells. He didn't have any idea.
yo, and he didn't know he was going to get fined for cursing. He was like, oh, he's going to use this to his advantage.
I do, however, love the idea of a future where Taco Bell is a delicacy. I could get on board. That is a...
I really hope you don't
Delicacy.
use the 3 seashells, man.
Wouldn't you just freeze some along with you? You know, then it's ready. Like,
Oh, so you got something
You'll
to
have
wake
it.
up to? Ooh, a little,
yeah, I mean, you'll still have to heat it up, but like,
a little
it would
gordita
freeze.
breakfast break.
If that's what you're looking for.
That's what
After
you're
all, that's
into.
what you invested in.
This
Like, you guys
this
ever
is
heard of
still
Taco
good?
Bell? Yeah.
After 40 years, it's still good. All right, put it in the microwave. We don't have microwaves now.
Briar, I must urge you, Briar, as soon as you wake up from cryo, buy toilet paper. Okay? Do not eat the Taco Bell. Don't do
Yeah,
anything.
that's
Get
not
toilet
bad
paper.
advice.
Leave a note on the bag. Buy toilet paper first. Don't eat.
Yeah.
I don't see any harm in it. I'd freeze myself.
Yeah, why not?
I just
Might
don't
be-
want to
might
pay
be
for
fun.
it. I think is the only thing that stopped me from doing it.
Exactly.
Ringo the Dingo says, if DCP would not be hosted by you, but by imposters who are your sex robot doppelgangers, what would be different?
What the
Hold
heck?
on. Wait, time out. Emergency meeting. Emergency meeting.
Emergency. Yeah.
Yes.
What?
If we had sex robot doppelgangers and they were to host DCP, how would DCP be different?
It would probably be on a different website.
Yeah.
A better website.
Besides that, I think it'd be pretty much the same thing. Just
Yeah, I can't imagine it being any worse than this one. So
DCP Hub.
true.
DCP
Yeah.
Hub. Yeah. Dreadnought says, "Oh, this is the last question. We're done. Wow, that went really quick."
That was
Dreadnought
it?
says, "Yeah, fantasy question. What if
The
God
Dreadnought
came down and in front of you, God came down, stands in front of you, and says, 'It's pronounced Jod,' and then immediately leaves. How would you react, and how would you convince the world that it's pronounced Jod?"
That's super sus. How do I know it's
Wow.
God?
Well,
How do you know it's not like? I mean, what do you do with that?
I mean,
How do you know that it's Jod?
I
The
mean,
real Jod.
if
I'll
he
record
did convince
everything.
me
That's
that
what
he
I'm
was Jod, if he did convince me that he was Jod, my first concern would not be convincing the rest of the world that his name is Jod. It would be really like re-examining my life choices up to that point and being like,
You're going, so I'm,
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
in real
hell.
trouble
I
here.
know that now.
Yeah, how you pronounce it with all that has transpired, it's a good point. It's probably the least of what would be important, at the time. Be like,
Yeah.
holy crap,
Yeah, you're probably right.
this thing came down from the sky, like what? It floated down or something, and like it blinded me. I don't know if the rumors are true.
You get randomly
but
blind?
it
Yeah,
said
sure.
it
Let's
was
go with that.
Jod after it blinded me, and then
I'm still gonna call it a gift, though.
we're all
First thing
going,
they're
"Oh,
gonna do is
good job."
tranquilize your ass. It's like,
Yeah, the first
Like,
they're gonna hook you up.
they're like, so John, right? All right.
Yeah,
Hey, yeah, man,
Yeah,
come
sure,
on.
sure,
Look at this
sure.
dude.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He crazy. Oh, he crazy.
Get
crazy.
in the van.
I am gonna go directly to church and be like, "How do you sign up for this? Is there like admission fee?
Oh,
How
how
do
do
you
you
do this?"
sign up?
Just imagine going to church saying, "Thank John."
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. This guy's crazy.
Well, shit, Jod.
Yep.
That's a podcast. We did it. We
That's
made it
it.
through. Another episode completed.
That was a good time. Briar, you did well with the streaming. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, Tefty's got some big shoes to fill. Well, they're not. They're like size 8, but I mean, metaphorically, big shoes to fill. And, you know, I had a lot of practice over the summer. He took a 2-week break. So I felt
That's
like I was
true.
prepared. I was ready to go.
Sure.
And
Mhm.
here we are. Nothing broke.
Yes.
I can tell you, I had a pretty damn time. Okay,
Yeah.
it's pretty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on,
so
man.
much for joining us. It was a
Hey.
lot of fun.
My pleasure. Anytime you need me, I won't be here.
Call my agent. Anytime you need.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on any social platform, Big Cheese KIT trademarked. So yeah, find me anywhere except for you can't find me there. You will never find me there. But you can find me on all my socials: YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Big Cheese KIT. It'll be a pleasure to see all of you guys. Just give flowers to the individuals that's here today. Give flowers to these individuals here. All right. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for having me. And always remember, wash your ass, wash your hands, wear a mask, be kind to each other. Hunter game, bitch.
I agree with all of these statements.
Yeah.
Don't forget your drawers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, look, leave my
That's
drawers
what I
alone now.
learned, dude. That is what I learned. You need a lot.
Backups. What?
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Just look for Miss 5000 Watts. Fran Mirabella, the third.
Right here on Twitch. This is Fran. You can find me at FM3_. And then I'm Fran Mirabella on everything else. Twitter, Instagram, etc.
I'm Briar Rabbit. You can find me flying my fully operational X-Wing fighter in Star Wars Squadrons. I'm completely addicted to that game. I just made a YouTube video about it. Check it out. It features a lot of the VR stuff. And that'll do it.
Fun.
We'll see you. When's the next podcast? Monday for SideQuest, right?
Monday, side quest. We'll be talking about, I don't know. Am I going to play anything besides Genshin Impact before then? Probably not.
That's
Not
a
gonna
good
play
question.
Squadrons.
Is that going to be your main game for a while? Is it looking that way?
Yeah, I think I'm going to play the game for the rest of my life. They have a big update coming too. They're adding a whole new region. They're adding new characters, new story. Like they're on top of it. They're on
6 or
top.
7 husbandos by now as well. So
Oh, we don't play as men.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wow.
No.
Fran,
We're collecting.
Jesus.
Wait, I haven't played the game. I thought if you played as a waifu, you could get a husband. No, doesn't work that way.
That's not how it works.
No. Okay. It's who you play as that becomes you in real life. Okay. I think I get it.
I've seen Watts confused, but I don't think ever to this level before. All right. Thank you all for hanging out, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.